Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Business Ideas and Entrepreneur Skills. My name is Hussein. If this is your first time here on this channel, please click on the subscribe button and the notification button so that you don't miss anything. If you have not yet watched my previous videos, the videos that I've made on business ideas and entrepreneur skills, click the link in the description so that you watch those videos. So let us begin. Today I'm going to share with you business ideas that you can start in Somalia. These are favorable and very profitable business ideas that you can start in Somalia. It is one of the most profitable businesses that you need to tap and venture into it. The business that I'm going to share with you today are problems that are facing the community, and they are like the demand of the community. Starting those kind of businesses, it's like you are not going to fail this type of business. This type of businesses are business of high demand. Once you start it, you will not require you to make an advertisement or otherwise a business promotion. You will not incur any extra cost than establishing your business, because these are business ideas that are of demand to the community. They are looking for it, and there's no one who's providing this type of businesses. Stay to the end of this video so that you see which type of business venture that you can incur or you can start within today or tomorrow. The first business idea that I'm going to show you today or to share with you today is drug stores. Drug stores or otherwise pharmacies. Pharmacy is one thing that's of high demand in Somalia. Many people need health care centers which are not available to them. Accessibility of this kind of diagnostic centers and places where you can go and buy high quality medicine that can treat the ailments or the diseases or the prescriptions that have been wrote by the doctors is a demand or a business that is of demand in Somalia today. Few pharmacies are populated in the towns, in the cities, but as you come towards the rural areas, accessibility tends to be very low. As you know that business location is very important to the profitability and the accessibility of any type of business. Locating this type of pharmacies and health centers, access to the people or the clients or people of high demand is one thing you need to consider, and that is locating your businesses in the regions, villages, and the districts in Somalia. The second type of business that I'm going to share with you today is starting agricultural or modern agricultural store, modern agricultural equipment store. This is where you sell the equipment for farming, the pesticides for farming, the fertilizers for farming. This is one thing of high demand. Somalia produces one of the highly needed and quality agricultural products, not only banana as an export, but other type of products. But these type of products are yet not well ventured and well not examined, experimented, because Somalis always focus on agricultural product. Sorry, on livestock products as their export. Now, tapping this type of needs were mostly and almost half of the country are agricultural community also, or agro-pastoralist community, gives you a chance of now promoting yourself and providing this type of equipment so that people start producing something, and in return you are going to get your share from the harvest or the profit that those farmers can make. The third business idea that I'm going to share with you today is provision of internet services. Provision of internet services is one thing that has been severely exploited by some companies in Somalia. These companies include Somtel, Albarkad, and some others. Internet is one thing of high demand in Somalia due to the growing use of electronic devices, not including to mobile phones, but electronics also, mobile computers, and some other gadgets. Somali is one area, one market where electronics is of highly use. You are going to find devices that is not yet in the market of other countries in Somalia. Many youth are now into learning computer as well as using internet services. Albarkar and Samtel have been exploiting the Somali market in terms of providing bundles at certain charges, which is also an affordable price to most of the Somali people. Establishing wireless companies that provides internet service to apartments, buildings, business centers is also another business opportunity you need to think of. It is one type of business that has been run by few individuals, and this relates according to ethnic based, to basically only apartments that a relatives or a kinsman owns. But in real sense, most of the Somali people have got a high demand of the use of internet, and starting a wireless company that provides internet to the houses, apartments, businesses, schools, offices is one thing that is in need in Somalia. The demand for internet service is increasing due to the increase of electronics use of all these gadgets. The fourth business that I'm going to share with you in this video that you can start in Somalia is generation of electricity. Electricity is something very essential in Africa. It is one of the top demand business ideas in Africa. Generation of electricity is one of the essential things that most of the Somali people require. It's only a few monopolists who are now venturing into this market. Starting provision of generators that provides electricity to businesses, houses, offices is another new thing that you need to venture or start. It's a business opportunity that requires investment. There is also a high demand of starting solar companies in Somalia. Solar companies to provide electricity is another cheaper means of providing electricity, cheaper and clean means of providing electricity to the Somali people and catering their needs. If you can't provide a solar company or sell solar panels, you can start providing or selling small solar lamps or anything that uses the solar energy. The fifth business that I'm going to share with you today is setting up schools. Schools such as private schools, whether you are teaching English, accounting, specialized courses. Let me say, setting up specialized courses such as like teaching accounting, teaching a medical medicine courses, teaching technological related courses such as IT, teaching something like catering courses like how to cook is one thing that's of high demand, because Somalia has been in war for the past 20 years, and they are almost 25% of their, okay, let me say approximately, that's like 75% of Somali youth have lost education. They are now frustrated due to lack of means of livelihood for them to get an income, to generate an income so that they continue with their lives. This affected the Somali youth for them to migrate from Somalia, and exodus migration is killing almost 99% of Somali youth in the country as well as in the seas, just to look for a better life. Starting these specialized courses to generate a livelihood is another business opportunity that you need to think. Livelihood set up business or schools such as like vocational trainings, uh, short courses such as like crash courses to get an accounting certificate, medical, something like livelihood that they can get their livelihood, just like starting a business is another thing that you need to consider. Not forgetting about the setup of primary schools, the secondary schools, as well as colleges, universities is something of high demand. You can start your primary school, private primary school, you can start your private secondary school, you can start your private universities. Starting a school in Somalia or a university in Somalia is not something so big. It's like getting some individuals and asking them what course that they can teach and what kind of promotion that they can create so that they bring schools and accepting or allowing the lecturers or the teachers to have a share in the number of student fees is another means that you can immediately start. Tell a teacher that you're going to have a share, a quarter or a third of any fees that as you enroll a student or one of your students who enrolls in your course. How many are going to, how many lecturers, teachers are going to go and promote their courses? How many are they going to make? This is a business that you need to establish or to start in Somalia. The final one that I'm going to share with you today is related to establishing what do you call it, feed processing or feed livestock feeds. This is looking for a source of food to the livestock in Somalia. Somalia is being hit several times by drought, which caused a lot of animals or a lot of livestock that have been raided by the Somali people, and which is also the main export thing in Somalia to die due to drought, lack of food. Now establishing a feed industry, a feed processing that can provide or generate a feed to those type of animals, which can sell certain type of feed to these animals, is another source of venture, an opportunity that exists in Somalia. Think of starting this type of business, and I am 100% sure this type of business is going to work in Somalia. Thank you for watching my video. Please, if you like my videos, click on the subscribe button and the notification button, as well as thumbs up for my video. I will see you in the next video.